very good morning. Now the coffee is brewing and I have slept perfectly. I'm gonna pack up the camp and then start making my way down south towards the city of Valkenburg, and then later on today towards Luxembourg. It's not every day that I wake up with such a view. I woke up from the sounds of the birds, which is really nice to wake up with. It's 6 o'clock now. I'm gonna start packing up camp and then make my way along the TED track. Now, in about, I think about 150 kilometers, I will reach the town of Valkenburg, and I will have some breakfast over there. All ready and packed up. Let's get going. My first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to the town of Venlo, and I'm gonna have to get some fuel there because I'm very low. Let's get out of this dirt track first and then see how we'll go. I'll have to find the way out first because I haven't got a clue where I'm going. Through the forest. Nothing is as good as early morning riding. Let's try to avoid all the water so I don't feel like getting wet so early in the morning. When I was riding in Australia, I was actually carrying spare fuel bags, but in the Netherlands that's completely unnecessary. There is fuel stops every 15 kilometers maybe. Let's get Furry something to drink. 2 euros a liter. It's quite expensive. It's normal here. 2 euros a liter is basically what you pay everywhere nowadays for fuel. Nice. Let's fuel up. A little bit over 17 liters, and that comes down to 35 euros. We'll go through a little town again. We've got a beautiful church here. We've got some deep single tracks. Not really a single track yet. Oh, we'll take a ride here. I'm starting to notice the more south I go, the wetter it's getting. I've been getting more and more mud and puddles filled with water. This will probably be a deep one. Oh. I've been trying to go around them as much as possible because it's early morning. I don't want to get wet already. I'll be cold for the next
for the rest of the day in that case. This sort of stuff. Opa. Oh. It's getting very muddy. I am almost riding into Valkenburg. As I'm riding into Valkenburg, what you'll see is that the architecture here will change a lot. The buildings are very old. This is a city which has got its origins in the medieval ages, and they're very well known here for their cakes. They call it a fly. The center of it, it's only accessible by foot. Now I'm going to drive up to the lookout. Nice. Made it to Valkenburg. Valkenburg is a town in the southernmost part of the Netherlands. It's mostly known for its tourism, and that's because there's a heap of caves here. The Velvet Cave is one of the most popular ones, and it's a city that used to have a big castle here, but that got destroyed in the 16th century, 1642. Now you can take a cable way like this to have an overview of the city. Other than its old buildings, there's a lot of hospitality here. You can go out for dinner, all those sort of things, and just the area is beautiful. The countryside is very hilly and not as flat as the rest of the Netherlands. Now the alarm you're hearing on the background is every first Monday of the month, and they test the emergency services in the Netherlands. When something really bad happens, these alarms go off and you need to take shelter. Now Valkenburg used to have a castle itself, but the one got destroyed. And as I'm making my way towards Luxembourg in Belgium, I will come across a town called Vianden. And Vianden has actually got a medieval castle. I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna visit that castle, but we've got a couple of hours of riding to go. I've got a couple of hours more to ride, probably 3 or 4 hours of off and on roading, and then I will reach my final destination. We'll be riding into Belgium. I'm heading back to the Trans-European Trail, on which I will be making my way down south towards Belgium and Luxembourg. I don't think I will visit Luxembourg City, but instead I will be going to Vianden into Belgium. Now, did you know that Belgium doesn't only speak one language but two? There's two parts of Belgium. There's called Vlaanderen and Wallonia, and in Vlaanderen they speak Flemish, which looks a lot like, or sounds a lot like Dutch, and then in Wallonia they speak French. Maximum speeds change as well, 120 on the highway. Now in the Netherlands you're only allowed to go 100 kilometers an hour during the daytime, and during the nighttime you can go 130 kilometers an hour. They introduced that to save the environment. Now this is how the TED track goes continuously. Out of the blue you'll dive into a dirt road. This one is pretty rocky. And then you'll get a section of bitumen again. And then some dirt again, and that interchanges with each other. Ah, bunny. What an absolute stunning view of the hills and the trees and everything. Getting a little muddier. Nothing we can't handle though. But that is a nice track to ride. Beautiful. On the track. Oh, I wonder if this is still a track. It says it is, which is alright. I just hope it ends up at coming out at the road again. Alright. Okay. Beautiful. You don't want to do 1,000 kilometers of this in a day. So I took a wrong turn and now this is what I have to ride through. But I see other wheel tracks, but I'm not sure if this is actually gonna lead somewhere. It looks better over there. Take a leap of faith and just plow through it. Or maybe go a little bit through the bush over there. I might just do that. Alright. Yeah. Nope. Don't get stuck, mate. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. I'm going to have to get new clutch plates when I get back. Europe, the Belgium, the Netherlands and Germany and Luxembourg as well are lying very close together. So one second you might be riding through Belgium and the other second you might be riding through Germany. Luxembourg, nice. This will be my final destination of today. Luxembourg. Vianden, my destination for today. And if you look up, you can see a medieval castle. The medieval town of Vianden. Nice, looks good. See if there is a campsite. This town looks absolutely medieval. Now, I've just asked someone and apparently there's a campsite 2 kilometers that way. So I'm gonna see if I can check in, pitch my tent up somewhere and then get some food in town. Very nice. Ah, there's a campsite over here. Beautiful. Nice. Oh, nice. Camping de Loer. Receptie. Nice. Alright, let's see if there's some space free. Checked into my campsite finally, and I'm gonna set up camp and then head into town for a bit. See if I can get something to eat there. Now the bike's gotten pretty muddy, as well as my camera gear. Completely covered with mud. The swag and the bike. Today was a very good day of riding. I did about 380 kilometers. Mixture of dirt roads, sand and mud tracks and sealed roads. And the off-roading was going pretty good. At some stage I got stuck in the mud. Other than that I was doing about 60 to 80 kilometers an hour. And now I've arrived in Vianden, which is a medieval town. I'm gonna try to get some dinner here and then maybe after dinner go for a swim, because I'm camping next to the river. After a long day of riding, nothing is better than a good meal. A Wiener Schnitzel with some salad and fries. I've made it back to camp, and on my way back from dinner I went past the gas station, and apparently they sell beer at the gas station. So I've bought myself a beer. I'm gonna kick back for the rest of the evening, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my video, like and subscribe. Have a good evening. If you like my video, let me know. Like, share and subscribe.